Hello, are you able to see my screen? Hazir?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Okay. Let us discuss about logistic invoice verification. Okay. See what happens when you raise an order to vendor. The goods will be sent by the vendor, right, to our plant. After that, along with the goods, the vendor will give us the invoice receipt. So we need to maintain that invoice receipt in SAP system so that the FI people will pay the amount to the vendor. So that's the reason why we need to maintain the invoice receipt in SAP system. In order to maintain that invoice receipt, you need to do the number ranges assignment for the accounting documents also. Okay. Let us do the configuration for logistic invoice verification. Go to SP ARPO, SAP reference IMG. Okay. After that, go to metals management. And you can see here logistics invoice verification. And in that, you need to go to income invoice and number assignment. You can see here maintain number assignments for accounting documents. Okay. Click on execute. Okay. You can see here document type button. Click on this document type button. The standard document type for invoice receipt is RE. Okay. RE. Gross invoice receipt. Okay. Select it and go to click on details. See what is the number range here? 51, right? Click on number range information button. What is our company code? DMOT, right? DMOT. Let us go to intervals button. What is the number range here? 51, right? Go to 51 series. You can see the number here, right? Just like inventory management, we need to maintain 51 series with current year. See, 51 with current year is already available under this company code. So no need to do any changes here, okay? If it is not available with the current year, so then we need to maintain the number range, okay? Go back. And same income invoice, go back. Now go for maintain number range assignment for logistics document. Okay. And go to maintain number range intervals for invoice documents. Because we creating one invoice document, I mean invoice receipt document along with one hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry, actually. A power cut, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
But are you able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. SPRO. SAP reference IMG. Go to materials management. Logistic invoice verification. Incoming invoice. Number assignment. We already completed for accounting documents. When we create a invoice receipt, one invoice receipt document will be generated. Along with that, for FI reference, one accounting document will be generated. That is the reason why we are doing here 2 number ranges. And also during the goods receipt process, we also assign 2 number ranges, right? One is accounting document, another one is material document. Go to maintain number range intervals for invoice receipt and click on intervals button. Let us see 01 with the current year is not available. Let us take new entry here. $2022. Enter. Click on save. Okay. This is how we maintain the number ranges. Okay. Now the configuration was completed. Let us create an invoice document for the purchase orders which we received the goods. Okay. What are the configuration we done? We define number ranges for accounting documents and for invoice documents. The T code we use to create invoice receipt is MIRO, MIRO. For goods receipt, MIGO, MIGO. For invoice receipt, we use the T code called MIRO, MIRO. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. When we enter the Miro transaction, it will ask us to maintain the company code. Under which company code you want to create the invoice receipt. Let us maintain here. The company code is TMOT, right? Let us maintain TMOT is our company code. LV Motors. This is how the invoice receipt looks like. Okay. It is called header data and it is item details data. Now let us take any purchase order which we done the goods receipt. Me to get the list of purchase orders, right? For example, let me take DPL1. Click on execute. Let us see. What is the POB still needs to be received. Still to be delivered is 100. Still to be delivered is 300. Okay. This PO was received, okay? Still to be delivered is 0. Let me open this purchase order. Okay. See here, for this vendor, we already received 1000 quantities. See purchase order history. See, 2 times we received 500, and total quantity was 1000 quantity we received. So let us do the invoice verification for this purchase order. Okay. The code, let us give what is the invoice receipt date, and reference we need to give let's take just for reference. Okay, we can give anything here. Let me give this purchase order number as a reference. Okay, and here we need to maintain the purchase order number to create the invoice receipt. Just like we while we are receiving, we enter the purchase order number in goods receipt document, right? While we are receiving with 101 moment type. At the same way, we need to maintain here the purchase order number. Okay. Now click on enter. Okay. Now the balance is showing as 50,000 rupees. Okay. We need to copy this amount and place it here without negative. Okay. Place it here and click on enter. Tax via GST. Okay. Someone has changed this. Let me do again the mirror. On enter and copy this amount. This much amount we need to pay to the vendor. Okay, that's the reason why it is all automatically taken the let us take it as S1 zero tax. I mean, for vendor, I mean, like if you are paying amount to the vendor, we need to pay to the vendor some tax, right? Tax amount. So this tax configuration will be done by FI people. Those taxes will be appear here. Okay. Let us take 0% tax. The S1 is 0% tax. Okay. And then we need to maintain this amount here. See, it is in green color. And then click on simulate. It will show the amount. See, GRIR account, right? But how much amount we need to pay to the vendor? 25,000, 25,000, because we received the quantity in two times, right? One is 500. 500 means 2,000. I mean 25,000 rupees one time we received, and another 500 quantity we received into inventory. We received 2 times, right? So this is the reason why it is showing 2 times as GRIR. When you click on this material document, you can see the accounting document generated. The accounting document. Last time we discussed about it. One is inventory account will be debited to our inventory, which is nothing but goods received into our inventory. And next one is next account is hitted with 25,000 rupees. It is GRIR account in which we need to pay to the vendor, right? So GRIR account. And what is the account it hit? 191100. See? Okay. This 1600, it came from which place? In vendor master data. Oh, and it lost. Let me do it quickly. See, let's open this vendor number. So just -3 to display the vendor. See, in vendor master data, we assigned 1,60,000, right? Account, reconciliation account, domestic vendor. So that's the reason why in invoice receipt also it is hitting the same account. Okay, you got it? How it is assigned the GL accounts based on the master data assignment. The specific GL account is assigned during the invoice receipt. Okay. Now click on post. Document was created. You want to see the document. This is the document. This is the series of invoice document. Okay. If you want to see the accounting document generated for this invoice document, click on follow on documents and accounting document. See, GRIR account will be debited and vendor domestic amount, which is a vendor name actually, vendor account will be credited. We need to pay this amount to the vendor. This is how we do the configuration for invoice receipt and creation of invoice receipt. If you want to know about the tax procedure also, let me show you that also. And also let me open and show you this purchase order. See, in status, it is showing the invoiced as 0, right? Let me refresh it. You can see how it is changing the status. See, invoiced is 1,000. So enter PO was closed now. And let me show you the tax configuration also. If you want to do the configuration, I will use directly the T codes. Okay. First, we need to create a procedure. The T code is, let me close all the windows. OBYZ. Okay. To create the tax procedure. condition types, access sequence, procedure. Okay, let me go with procedure. Click on choose. Here we can see so many tax procedures, right? Want to create a new procedure, we can create one new one. Let me take any of these already created tax procedure. Let me copy this tax procedure. Okay, let me give tax tax procedure. Okay, enter, copy all. Select it, go to control data. So here the base, we need to maintain condition type as base B. Okay, base amount and input taxes and WVS. Okay, and it is calculating from 10 to 20. It is the calculation purpose. This is standard procedure. Okay, it will be done by FI consultant. Input tax and base tax. Okay, if we are receiving right from the vendors, right, that's the reason why it is input tax. For sales people, it is having output tax. Okay, we need to maintain condition type as base B, base amount and tax. For this base amount, we are calculating the tax. That's the reason why the standard condition type is MWVS as input tax. We are calculating for 10. So for this base amount, for example, the base amount is 50,000. For that 50,000, we need to calculating the input tax. Okay. And total, we need to calculate the base amount plus tax amount, 10 plus 20. Okay. Click on save. So we created one procedure. Go back. Now we use another T code OBBZ. Yet here we need to search for our country, India. Here we need to assign the tax procedure. TAXDLP. Delphi tax procedure. Click on save. So now the tax procedure is assigned to our country. Go to 100 seconds. And after that, we need to define the tax codes like 2% tax, 3% tax. How much the tax code we need to define those tax codes, and we need to assign it to the our procedure. Okay. The T code is FTXP and country IN, right, India. So let us take the tax procedure. Let's take D1. This is our first tax procedure. Click on enter. Here we need to give the description. For example, let's take 2% tax. Okay. Tax type. It's a input tax, right? So we need to give the input tax. We need to maintain the input tax and click on enter. Now it is asking how much percentage the tax procedure was. We need to maintain the tax percentage, 2% tax rate, enter. Now go to tax accounts. What is the chart of accounts? INT is the standard chart of accounts. Continue. This is the GL account, is hitting the tax codes. Click on check and continue. Now click on save. See, this is how it is calculating. See, we maintain base amount and input tax in procedure, right? Total. So how it is calculating? Base amount is 10. Okay. Input tax is 2%. MWVS, right? From which level? 10 to 20. After that, for total, how it is calculating? This 10 plus 20. Now click on save. So first tax code was created. Let us take second tax code. Similar procedure. Let us give 5% tax and input tax is 5%, right? I'm giving 5%. Click on save. Let's take T3 tax code. 7% tax. Enter. 7% tax account. So we created 3 tax codes, right? So let us see any purchase orders available. LIV. Still to be delivered is 0. So let us go for this purchase order. So 100 box. I think we already received the total GR because still to be delivered is 0, right? So total quantity is received. If you want to see the status, go to status. See, still to be delivered is 0. Total delivery is 100. Order days delivered is 100. Now let us do the invoice receipt. Go to Milo. Maintain the invoice receipt. Let's take reference as a PO number. Tax you can see. Let's make it to 2% tax and 17. See, it is taken from purchase order. And let me give this amount. Enter. Now simulate. It's taking the amount and click on push. Document was generated. Want to see the list of documents. MB51 is the T code we use to see the list of documents generated. PPL1. See how many goods receipts we done today. Posting data. See moment types. Today we done transfer posting, right? Transfer posting is 3 to 1 moment type, and also we done goods issue, right? 201 moment type. You can see here 300 quantity we consume to production department under plant DPL1. This is how we can see the list of material documents also. And also we can track from purchase order also. We have a tab called MB51. See, let me refresh it. You can see the invoice receipt also. See, invoice receipt also updated in purchase order. for 100 bucks. Let us do for example, if you missed any purchase order, if you want to see the any material document generated on so and so date, you can see from this T code MB51. Go back. You can see here posting date, right? So if you want to see for only for today's date, you can see, you can give the today's name number here and today's date here. And if you click on execute, it will show you the list of documents today done generated. See, posting date is 15/2/2022. Today, how many receipts we done? 1 goods receipt and 2 transfer postings. Okay, 321 and 1 consumption. We done. Got it? How we have posted this? Why it is so showing one is negative and one is positive? Because we transferred the stock from one plant to another. I mean, one stock type to another stock type, right? That's the reason why it's showing one is negative and one is positive. Anybody having any doubts here? Hello. Let me show you this invoice receipt. Okay, we already done this receipt against this purchase order, right? Okay, now let me do the invoice receipt for this purchase order. Let us see how much the price is. I mean, total PO price 34,000, right? Let me maintain the purchase order. Number and okay. See, 3,400 is taken automatically. How it has taken? Because we maintain tax code in purchase order, right? It is automatically taken as S2. We didn't maintain anything, but it is taken automatically as 3,400. We do not maintain anything. Let me rerun this transaction. See. See, I'm freshly starting. Purchase. Just check this calculate tax. That's it. Okay. Maintain purchase order number. Click on enter. See, it's automatically taking the tax amount because in purchase order we maintain the tax code as S2. S2 means what? 10% tax. So from this 34,000, actually the total amount is 34,000. See, 34,000 plus 3,400. It is calculating as 37,400. Okay. Now click on simulate. You can see here 37,400. Go back. Wait a minute. Simulate. See, 34,000, 3,400, 34,000 equal to 37,400. So input tax is hitting this account. Now click on post. See, the document was posted. For example, let me change the tax procedure to Delphi tax procedure. Okay. OBPZ. Let me change it to our tax procedure. VIN Delphi, which we created earlier. Let us take any purchase order. Let us take this PO. Still to be delivered is 100. I think we need to do the goods receipt for this PO. Let me do it quickly. We go. Goods receipt, purchase order, moment 101. Purchase order number, enter. Okay. Click on check and post. So goods it was posted. Now let us do mirror invoice receipt. I think we didn't give any tax code here. So let us give manually here. Yes. Coffee tax. How much tax you want to give? See, D1 is 2%, D2 is 5%. Let us give 2%, 5% tax. So the total amount is 50,000 and the tax amount is 2,500. See, 50,000. So it is included with tax amount. We need to give here the total amount and click on enter. Click on simulate. It will show the what are the accounts it is hitting. See, the tax amount is hitting as input tax to this GL account and GRIR is 50,000. Either you can click on this post or go back and you can see here post, click on save. Both will be same. So the document is posted. Let me refresh this button. Go to purchase order history. You can see the goods, metal document along with invoice document also updated here. See, this is how we do the goods receipt and invoice receipt. Shashank, Nico, clear?
Yeah, clear, sir. Clear.
Anybody? Okay. Okay, then let me end this session. Okay. If you're having any doubts, let me know now. Otherwise, I will end this session. Okay.